So let's jump in with this Sam Bankman-Fried story. So it's come out that his testimony, which he was supposed to give back in November, the day before he got arrested in the Bahamas, in it, he basically threw his lawyers from Sullivan and Cromwell under the bus and said that they pressured him with all sorts of crazy tactics into filing Chapter 11.
Like, come on, man. Like, come on. First off, his credibility is gone. There's no credibility here, right? Second, like, to throw your lawyers under the bus, the company was functionally insolvent. It was insolvent. It was completely insolvent.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no. No, we were just going to get a fresh batch of financing. We were good. But then those damn pesky lawyers, like, come on, man. Come on.
His story that literally 10 minutes, he says 10 minutes after he signed the Chapter 11 paperwork, he got an offer for billions of dollars of fresh capital. Like, where is this story coming from? You know, like, it's insane.
How could that's the thing. Like, how can you even believe it at this point? How can you believe that every step of the way there has been a news story that has debunked whatever statement that SBF has said to the public, right? He's, we had all these checks in place. No, they didn't. We did. I didn't push money from from FTX to Alameda. Nonsense. Like, it's just another lie, but it's a fun lie because he gets to attack the lawyers, which is a fun scapegoat for everybody, apparently. Right.
Well,
it's just unbelievable.
I mean, if you're
as a lawyer, I really can appreciate when you do that.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone listening is very much in favor of this. So first of all, today he pled not guilty to the charges, which, great. Like, I'm sure that's going to look great. But so walk me through this. If you're basically throwing your lawyers under the bus, you're pleading not guilty, all these things, does any of this kind of paint a good picture for the judge, for the jury? Like, how is this all going to look?
I mean, I don't know if that can be brought in. My lawyers maybe file for bankruptcy. I don't think it lends itself to any fact well, maybe it does, right? I'm not a criminal defense attorney, so if you are and you're watching this, please tell me if this is an admissible piece of evidence. I don't think it is. But I think for the bankruptcy, it definitely would leave a very bad taste in everyone's mouths. In bankruptcy, generally speaking, you're just trying to make deals, right? There's a finite pile of money, and you're trying to make sure that everyone is paid. And if everyone can't get paid, at least some sort of equitable scenario where some people get paid and some people don't get paid, but at least there's a decent distribution, and it's a deal game, right? Like, I'll make a deal here so you can make a deal here. And just to be like, lawyers screwed this up, I didn't even want to be in this, we shouldn't have even filed for bankruptcy. It definitely doesn't help. It makes everyone just be like, oh, cool, this guy just throwing the lawyers under the bus in a venue that's all lawyers.
Right. And it's kind of like starting to create this pattern where he had his media blitz where he was like, oh, I didn't know what was going on. This had nothing to do with me. I'm an innocent bystander in this, just like you all are. And then it became, well, my lawyers made me file Chapter 11 and we were totally fine and we were about to get billions in new funding. And now it's, well, I'm not guilty, even though the head of the co-founder of FTX and the CEO of Alameda Research both have pled guilty, right? And he's saying, I'm not guilty. It just doesn't. It paints a picture of a man who is either completely out of touch or I don't know what his strategy is.
I don't know either. It's just. I'd like to think it's like a PR stunt. Everything is a PR move, right? Everything, but I don't know. It seems at some level it seems incredibly frantic. I would be frantic as well in this scenario, right? But it's just really hard to say. It's definitely a bizarre situation.
Yeah.
Especially at every turn where there's a new story that's quickly debunked.
100%.
Or not quickly debunked, but it's debunked. So it's we'll talk about SBF clearly in the future, but this is just a nice addition. And if you're listening to this, I'm being sarcastic. Please don't blame your lawyers.
No.
Please don't blame your lawyers.
No. And if you're going to go after Sullivan and Cromwell, you got a heavy fight ahead of you.
Make sure that's an iron tight case. Yeah.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Check us out also on LinkedIn and Twitter to keep up to speed with what we're doing. Catch you on the next one.